Yo, hello friends. What up? B Boop, Zach, hello. Chillgam, Rice's B, One Drunk Man, first as always. Then is One Drunk Man, what do you do? How are you always first? I mean, I guess I do give a warning, but still. Zambon, Dennis, Raz, Bold Cut Gamer, hello. Lana, Lana was being rude to me earlier on Nathan's chat, but it's okay. It's all water under the bridge. It's a different chat, not here. Just kidding. Would have never friends I never would have seen. Never thought you never thought you would have seen the day. New chat, new me. That's right. Lazy Pasta, hello. Alright. No idea. I guess I'm closer to the pings. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You're always first though, for sure. Alright. So we got a few things for today. So first of all, I guess I got a couple of things to unbox slash like open up. And everyone's getting bullied today? Wait, why is everyone getting bullied today? Bullied for what? Salty? This is a great desk mat. Can't you see? If anyone saw Diego call me out in Nathan's chat, no, you didn't. Yeah. So actually, I'm gonna be getting a replacement for this mat actually. Because it has like a few marks, like you see that dot over here. There's like, if you look closely, there's kind of like a little bit of a line here, like a dirt line. But yeah, I asked Krellbit, and it was because it's possible that mine was at the edge of a box where in the big like freight package that came in. So it had a few defects. But yeah, I'll probably be getting that replacement soon. Automod, please. I'm so sorry. Will there be an extra for this desk mat? Yeah, probably. Yeah, there probably will be some extras. I'm not sure how many though. CA beggar. Neko Mimi waifu? Well, is it really Neko Mimi though? I'm not sure if that's Neko Mimi, but anyway, it kind of is, right? Was that desk mat? This is supposed to be. This is the GMK Frost Witch desk mat. And if you know the inspirations for GMK Frost Witch, then you should know who this is. But you know, been drooling over Linboards lately. I'm feeling kind of hipster since everyone's been hyped about Gion stuff. Lin stuff is pretty hyped too, though. I'm not ayayay enough to know. Yeah. So this is it's inspired from Emilia from a TV show, an anime called ReZero. But yeah. .808 finally coming back. Serica is also coming back this coming month. I think right now we have GMK Tai T running as well on the Pank boards and Prototypist. There's a lot of key sets right now. There are so many key sets. Alright, let's unbox a few things. I guess we don't have any of the Australians in chat today. Nope, not yet. Yeah, not yet. I don't see them. Alright, so I got a few things to unbox. So there's this, oh, it came off, but it was like this. It just came in a small mailer. This is mail from a friend of mine. His username is Bits. He sold me this artisan keycap. It's just a blank, pretty simple. But it's a Sodi cap. Oops. It's a Sodi cap blank. Pretty cool. I like it though. It's kind of simple and cute. It's a partly cloudy blank. So it's like the sky. It's like the sky is blue and there's a sun and a cloud. Pretty cute. I like it. I think it's pretty simple. It doesn't match this blue, but I think it will match something else. So yeah. This hobby's got my bank account blank, says Whittle. I mean, Whittle, you haven't really been buying anything, right? TA90? I think TA90 is a bit greener than this. TA90 is a bit greener. This is kind of like regular blue, like light blue or sky blue. I think TA90 is more like slightly greenish, so probably not TA90. I'm always making bad decisions? Wait, what bad decision did you make recently? What's the newest bad decision you've made? Excited to see 808 Package B's getting rid of mod pipe? Good. And we got this piece of mail from afar. Where do you think this came from? Maybe I'll hide that, but where do you think this came from? Maybe I'll show the illustration here. The text below shows, it basically tells you where it's from, but where do you think this came from? New Zealand? Yeah, so this came from New Zealand. So where's the opening though? Oh, that is opening. Can't quite tell. I guess I'll just rip the box open. Yeah, let's just rip it open, I guess. Nixie's on the way, spacebar switch included. Oh my god. So you spend quite a bit of cash there, right? Where's the opening on this box? Just can't tell can't quite tell where the opening on this box is. Okay, I'll just have to tear apart. Okay, I see now. It's one of those boxes. Okay, so here's the flap, front flap. Whew. Alright. Fixed puller. Well, I got a bunch of paper towels. No candy this time, but that's okay. So that's kind of, volume's kind of high for me. Hold up. Okay. All right. So we have a case. It's signed. Number 21. Case is just a plastic case. Thoughts on the Tsukuyomi group buy coming up? I haven't seen the details of Tsukuyomi, but it looked like it was just a 65%, right? It looked pretty like normal block 65% or something like that. Haven't looked at the details though. Oh my gosh. Yo. Wait, focus. Focus. Oh my god, look at that. Here's the replacement puller, because my other one broke. I'm not sure if you guys knew, but this one broke. I mean, it still works. I just hold it from here. So yeah, I got a replacement puller from Mr. Tempest. He actually revised the way he does the attachments here, and so he insisted on making a replacement, and he basically was like, you know, chalk this one up as a alpha test, and this one's like the actual unit I would have ordered in a way. Pretty cool though. I'll probably end up somehow repairing that one in some way. I tried doing it with glue, but that didn't work for too long. So dated 31st of October, so it was sent almost a month ago. Yeah, so it took like 3 weeks to get here. has this cool swirly blue. It's like electric blue. With oh, look at that interior. It's like oh, what kind of wood is it? It's like black? Yeah, it's like black wood with this brass handle portion. And we can look at the joint here. It's actually slightly different. It's actually, it looks like this time it's actually really embedded into the mid piece, whereas here it was kind of at the very, like it was kind of right attached at the very end. So slightly different. I think this goes in deeper. So it should probably be a little bit more secure. Pretty cool though. All right, awesome. And oh, the length is slightly different, I guess. So this one actually, this part goes a little bit further, so that probably make sense if this, assuming that this is the same. Actually, well, no, the length from here to here is the same. It's just a puller handle that's a little bit longer. Yeah. Cool. Thank you, Tempest, if you're out there listening to this later on. It doesn't have to be now, but if you're out there, thank you so much. And thank you, Bits, for the sticker and keycap. Probably put it here for now. All right. Like the shape on this one, yeah. I do like the shape on this one. I think the handle is a little bit easier to grab on. Yeah. Yeah, I like this better shape-wise. This one was a little bit much less curved, so it didn't feel as ergonomic in that sense. But it was still pretty nice. It's like lightning going through the handle, yeah. TIG welded. Yeah, I should probably weld it somehow, yeah. Looks like a switchblade. Are you into knives too? I'm not actually into knives. I have never gotten a knife. So I don't know anything about knives. I know like people have recommended me some knives like Spyderco's and blubbity blubbity blah. But no, I don't have any knives. I've never owned a single knife. Bluegaloo was the mod set I was thinking about. Yes. So yeah, that keycap should fit Bluegaloo pretty well. Electric Bluegaloo. I can give you a pat on the back on your behalf. Please do, Gawk. I would appreciate it. Blue Gold one looks so much better. Yeah, I really like this. I mean, both of them are sick. Very distinct. Very different designs though. So, all right. And then we have the switches for today. And we got the big boy. Can carry in New York City? No, you cannot carry in New York City. In fact, you cannot even ship it to me. Like, I cannot buy an Amazon, for example. It's not allowed. Like, they don't, like, Amazon doesn't allow you to buy it if you have a New York shipping address. So it has to, like, someone else has to buy it and then it should send to you separately. Yeah. I would only use it at home though. So I would just have it in, like, for packages and other things like that. So yeah. That's really the only reason I would have a knife. Like, random usage. New York City is really strict. New York in general is really strict. New York State. All of New York State is pretty strict about all this stuff. New York City in particular is really strict, but New York State is also fairly strict about carrying. Guns are worse in New York State? Yeah, guns are way worse in New York State. Yeah. That's why people go to Pennsylvania to do their gun related stuff and then bring it back to New York. Obviously without telling anybody, but yeah. All right, let's unbox this. Okay, so we got some, I'm not sure if Zeal stabs or Durox stabs. Kind of looks like Zeal, actually. No, actually, might be Durox stabs. I'm not sure. Can't tell the difference. But Set of stabs, cool. We got some PCB, I assume. Yep, it's a PCB for sure. We got our Heine H87A PCB. And then we have our full FR4 plates. You can see it kind of bendy. Gonna open it up. And then we have our Fave 87 PCB, which I'm not going to use today, but this is the PCB that comes with this board. Just a USB mini. Just going to keep that in here. Maybe I'll put it in the PCB bag. And here's the board. FR4 is the same material as the PCB? Yes. So here is our acetal, POM, Delrin. You can call it whatever you want. But this is an acetal, POM, Delrin, whatever whale. Has the... Oh, it's hard to see, actually. Has the much iconic... Oh, so hard to see, actually. The lighting is pretty hard to see on this, but there is the engraving right there. Needs an infill, and a black infill would look pretty nice here. But it's there. It's very faint, but it's there. It's definitely visible on my end, but it's definitely the angle. There you go. It's super light. I mean, well, it's fairly light. I think the most of the weight is on this brass? Copper? Copper? Brass? Huh. Color is kind of coppery. Is it copper? Is it brass? I don't know. Ah, that's a good question. I don't know. But it's on the weight. That's really where most of the weight, I think, is. Has this what seems to be a stainless steel plate. Yeah, I think this is pretty sure this is stainless steel. It's really rigid. So we're gonna remove that in just a second. Looks like copper. Yeah, it looks like copper. Test the conductivity to find out. Oh, so like take a... Can I test it with like a multimeter? Like just put the conductivity test? Because I can do that. I could try that. Pause, I see purple solder mask. Yeah, this is a purple PCB. Yeah. Nine Walker. Okay, so hold on. Avid user, do you own any Lin boards? I do own the Montage, but that's it. I only own the Montage. I don't own any other Lin boards. I don't own a whale. I don't own a dolphin. None of that. Also, you actually dodged a huge bullet by not participating in the dolphin group buy from Keycaps, because it went very poorly due to when Kim Tam being a bit of a being in a very precarious situation where he was called out and whatnot. But yeah, you can look at the thread. It's a mess. It's a hot mess in there. What exactly is FR4? Is fiberglass? I think someone answered that. If there will be more montage drops in the future, maybe Nine Walker, but I really don't know if there will be more montage boards at the moment. I mean, they already ran like 100+ units internationally for the aluminum, and then I'm pretty sure there was an aluminum buy in Korea as well. And then there is the polycarb buy, which there were 20 units international, but there were at least like 80-100 units for Korea. And so like there's like at least 200 montage keyboards out there. So there's quite a lot of montage keyboards. So I'm not sure if they plan on doing anything really to montage, at least for a while. I think they want to focus on the next stuff, which is going to be Beluga, Dolphin Mini, Whale 75, etc. How many boards do you still have in the queue? I have a lot of boards in the queue. I have at least, right now, boards are literally just waiting to be built, like 5 boards. And then there's like at least like 5 more coming up later on. Color it with crayon. You could just infill it with washable acrylic paint. All right. Try a continuity test. All right, let's try that. All right. So Dashkov suggested I do a continuity test. So for those who don't know what a continuity test is, it's an option you choose on your multimeter to basically test the conductivity of something, whether something is conducting electricity or not. So you just set it to the diode mode over here. That's the continuity test. And then you just... So I think it is copper. I believe it is copper. I was not expecting a normal hour stream. Me neither. Wait, what do you eat today? I had a kimchi stew, rice. I had Korean food today. Why do you ask? I have Korean food like every day though. Iwane, thank you so much for the Prime Gaming sub. Welcome back for 5 months. Thank you. Also, what bias though, silly pairs? What do you mean bias? Bias on about what? Been taking L's in montage. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, I actually got a montage aftermarket. I did not get it in the group buy. Well, it was sort of aftermarket. Like, it was someone who got gone in the raffle and then transferred the slot eventually. Or like, raffle or first come, first serve? Yeah, whatever that was. What do you think of the Dolphin 75? It's gonna be a Whale 75. It's not a Dolphin. Yeah. But what I think of it, I don't like the knob idea of a knob, but he's gonna have 2 different tops, Gawk. So he's gonna have a top that's compatible with the knob and the top that's not compatible with the knob. Most likely. Most likely. So, yeah. Do you participate in KBD Lab run group buys? No, I don't have a Korean address. I have Korean relatives. I could ask them, but I wouldn't do that. I don't want to burden them with that kind of stuff. I think it's silly. I honestly don't feel the need to be bothering my relatives for this kind of stuff. But I personally can't participate because I don't have a Korean address. Plus, I also don't have like a social security number in Korea. So, yeah. Leave it outside to see if it turns green now. Kimchi jjigae? Yeah. Kimchi jjigae stink. I should post a photo on my food channel. I'll do it in a bit. But yeah. I made kimchi jjigae today with pork belly, spam, tofu, onions, kimchi of course, a bunch of other stuff. I knew Diego was mixed. Man doesn't look fully frijolero. This guy, you calling me up? What the hell, man? That's racist. Tengo una duda. ¿Qué switches recomiendas que sean lineales? Gateron Yellow son buenos. Alpacas. Cualquier switch de JWK son bastante buenos. My mind can't figure out that I'm not using a split backspace board. I keep hitting the pipe key to delete. I eventually get used to that, the change between regular and split. Alright, finally. Alright, so something cool is it has tapped inserts for the screws, which is good. That means the POM material is gonna be protected from cracks due to tightening the screws. For those who don't know, the whale is a sandwich plate design, so you actually don't mount the plate, you just sandwich it in between the case pieces. Pretty simple though, it just has these small tabs here, you can see them barely, like over here, like that tab. So there are just the plate tabs for it. And so this is the plate that's currently in the whale. I believe this does look like stainless steel to me, brushed stainless steel. But yeah. Counter on Taobao is super cheap? Yeah, it is. Where's my air blower? So we can probably put the case aside, but the case, as you can see, it doesn't have alignment tabs. The alignment itself, the plate itself is the alignment. So this will just skid on its own if you just leave it like that. Just something to note if you ever have a whale. So misalignment is possible, but the plate itself should be doing the job. And like you can like test it out if you want it. Like you can just grab the plate and then put it on here, right? And then when you put the case on, or the top case on, it should kind of self-align itself. So as you can see, whoops, it will like stay there. Does POM yellow from sunlight? Pretty sure most plastics do. I mean, even PVT yellows over time, so yeah. Pretty sure it would if you leave it in sunlight for a long enough time. But this is like a long time. Like every single day, a lot of sunlight. Yeah. I don't know. People seem to be concerned about this kind of stuff, but my keyboards barely see sunlight. Even if my like windows are open or like my curtains are up, you know, I don't think I honestly don't think that it's a concern for me, just because I don't think they see enough sunlight for that to happen. But it's gonna yellow, yeah, I know, I know. Yeah, but it's gonna yellow. Oh yeah, let's test our PCB first. Can't go forward without testing it. So, oh, I don't have a USB mini cable here, so let me just grab one. Okay. Okay, nice. Got detected. So I know that I'm gonna be doing a win keyless bottom row naturally. And then I'm just gonna switch a few things of the layout just to my own preference. Left win, that's fine. Right alt is fine. Well, actually, let's keep it at right alt for now, but it doesn't really matter. I don't really have a use for anything else really for now. So I can just test it right away. Does POM yellow in Sailorman cigarette smoke? Maybe it does. I mean, it's probably just exposure to any sort of radiation. Strong radiation like that anyway. Also, let's turn off the RGB. Alright. Barely see sun. Sag. I mean, I go out every single day, by the way. Like, I go out for like a walk every single day. No matter what. Because I enjoy it and it's refreshing. It helps me clear my mind. That kind of stuff. So yeah, I definitely do like go outside every single day for any reason. Sometimes, I mean, post office runs happen like extremely frequently for me, right? So there's obviously that. So healthy, my only exercise I do is one sit-up. Don't think it's an issue. It probably takes many years for it to happen. Yeah, the yellowing part, yeah, it probably does. I mean, for some people, it's actually gonna be a non-trivial issue, avid user, about the yellowing part, because some people do actually work in open offices or whatever, where the sunlight's hitting the keyboard, like hitting their desks with the keyboard every single day, most of the day. Like, I do know that there's people who have concerns like that, and I've definitely seen it like happen. Like people who have said like, oh, my keycaps or my keyboard yellowed, but it's because they actually see like 8 to 10 hours of sunlight every single day at work, and it just sits there the whole time. So yeah, especially like a building that, like a high-rise building, right? That's definitely gonna see a lot of sunlight. So. Alright, cool. That's done. BRB gonna take a quick shower. Sounds good. Mucho tiempo que me he comido unos chilaquiles rojos con chorizo y con papa. That sounds yummy. Should I stick with PC Rukia or switch to polyethylene? Switch to polyethylene if you can, but why don't you just do it like later on? Okay, I heard from the client that apparently the springs today are 55-gram springs. So I'm gonna switch that over. Alright, 55-gram springs today. Rate schedule changes? I'll catch you on the VOD? Oh, what? I stream early and now it's now you're going to a raid. Normally the raid's later, right? Anyway, that's cool, Lana. Have a good one. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, I do think these are Zeal stabs. The way it's packaged reminds me of Zeal stabs. But, you know, you never know. Okay. It'd be like that. Really thinking hard about the K because of the colorway I want and shipping from Singapore. I mean, this shipping is not as bad as you think. Like, it's kind of normal. I think it's like if you join most group buys nowadays, I mean, it'll ship from China, right? I mean, remember, if it's from a US vendor, let's say, it's baked into the price. That's the only thing you should think about. It's kind of baked into the price. So, not that, I mean, I don't think vendors really do make those comparison considerations as much, but because, you know, there's like profit to be made. But still, something to consider. All right, PCB is good, so. Do wish there was an option to just get aluminum bottom for some of the colorways. Yeah, the forced options on some of those Ks for the new round are kind of weird. I personally don't agree with it, but I mean, it is what it is, I guess. It's very apparent that it's in order to force a certain SKU on customers. So it's like to limit the number of choices people get. Limited number of parts you're dealing with. I understand, but at the same time, kind of a shame, I guess. In the sense that you just don't have an option as a customer. Yeah. Because some of them are what, brass bottom, forced brass bottom, right? So. Hey, Draxion, hello. First world problems and all that? Yeah. Just get 2 boards and mix them? Whew, expensive. Expensive, and you have to like sink that money for I don't know how long. Right? Do you answer my last question yet? P Rukia was the first P board, right? Yeah, might be. Yeah, I think so. At least first written record of one, yeah, probably. I mean, if it's already been made, then yeah, probably. I don't think I've seen anybody else claim that they made the first PE board. So just given that, I think it is probably the first. I mean, it's not like we're gonna find out whether there's other people experimenting with the materials. Like, I honestly don't know. It's possible someone else might have done it before, just not documented in somewhere that we normally look at, like BCAC. I mean, like, let's say it was done in China, it could have been documented on a Z Frontier page or something. Or like on KBD Lab in Korea or something. You know, you don't, like, we don't know that. But so far that we know, yeah, it probably is at first. Probably is. As far as we're concerned, anyway. Pre-legendary IMO? Yeah, it's quite the feat to be able to injection mold something for polyethylene applications and to be able to manufacture it. Yeah, no, it's pretty impressive. I did it before. Just built your acrylic Alice. Had so many problems because 5mm stabs and stab interference had to do some filing of the acrylic. Oh, I see. Yeah, with thicker stuff, you definitely have to be a bit careful of the tolerances. I'm surprised it was off though, considering acrylic you were just lasering it. And it's not like it's not like rocket science anymore for acrylic stuff. Yo, Akarshi, hello. Commissions and stabs just didn't fit. You know, that's unfortunate. I mean, that's kind of something worth telling the maker of that board. Be like, hey, like, your plate actually doesn't fit my stabs. And either they have a proof to say like, oh, but it should, or oh, like, it's wrong, or something. Or say like, hey, I'm okay, thank you for the feedback, I'll go back and try to fix that. Those are all the possible responses, right? So, all right, BRB. Okay, Zamon. It's kind of late for you. You're up late, as usual. So yeah, how's it going, chat? Y'all have plans for Thanksgiving if you are in the US, and if you're not, I guess, how's your week going? I know that for those in the US, I mean, it is Thanksgiving week, so some of you might have plans to see relatives or to have people over or something like that, even though obviously it's there's risks associated. But other than that, I mean, I think a lot of people might have just plans to be at home. Andy, I'm on call for work during Thanksgiving? Oh, I see. Thank you so much for the tier 1 and welcome back for 3 months. Oh, I believe you get a new badge for 3 months. But yeah, on call, huh? Yeah. Yeah, for me, it's, I think I have I have the day off, and then, but yeah, I think a lot of stuff is probably shut down right now, so a lot of our experiments are not going to be running, at least until after that. So at least for me, it'll probably be a very chill and like easygoing Thanksgiving, probably by myself. I believe I have roommates, but I believe they're going to be seeing relatives or friends. I think I'm planning on just like cooking stuff for myself. Nothing special, no turkey or anything like crazy like that. I actually don't even like turkey that much. And I also didn't, you know, as I said yesterday, I also don't celebrate Thanksgiving really, like, in a serious way, in the sense that, like, I am not used to the custom itself. But I have been invited to Thanksgiving dinners before. I've gone to like Thanksgiving events and like with my friends' family and stuff like that, and it's always been super nice time with them. Staying by myself at home, yeah, same here. Just immediate family for me as well, like 4 people. Yeah, I mean, if you live with family or your family's already there, then that's pretty nice. ¿Sabes cuántos teclados armas al mes aproximadamente? Yo diría como unos 10, 15. Mínimo. My plans involve lubing switches and playing around with some incoming group by boards. Oh, lubing switches, huh? What incoming group by boards, Akarshi? What do you have coming in? I mean, K just shipped. What else? I heard that Profit's gonna ship in December. I don't know what else is in group by right now, or like group by shipping. Are these private commission boards? JO2. Oh, I see. I ain't doing a thing. Sounds like a plan though. Not doing a thing actually on the holiday though is probably the nicest plan. To be honest with you, I love just bumming around and being lazy and stuff too. It's nice. I mean, like getting a break for once, you know? People in the US in particular, people in the US work very hard. I mean, or like work a lot, and we have a mentality of not taking breaks or like not taking enough vacations. Compare that to like Europe or like other countries. People are relatively not happy with work because they don't take enough breaks, I think. Too stressed, too anxious about quitting. Imposter syndrome and stuff too. Tengu should be soon as well? Oh yeah, Tengu should be soon, huh? That's been a while, Tengu. Very excited for Profit. Oh yeah, Profit should be interesting. The pin mount thing. I'm building a board while watching. I'm pretending we're racing. What are you building, Jeff Leopard? Are you building Heine stuff? Are you building your Ibis? All my group buy stuff doesn't have concrete estimates just yet, feels Batman. Yeah, I mean, group buy stuff is always... I mean, right now with COVID, right? It's up in the air. A lot of things have been up in the air and have been pretty much delayed for a whole year. I mean, that's just the way it is, though. I mean, like, I don't know what else to expect from it, because it's really just been like that. It's to be expected. Yeah, Ibis, now stop trying to cheat to win. I'm not cheating. I'm just lubing my stabs, man. Just lubing. Yesterday, though, we were distracted because of the unnamed tiger plush, which Chad managed to fund, and we have ordered a 72-inch long tiger plush, gigantic, which needs to be named, by the way. So if you want to suggest or vote on a name for this gigantic plush, head on over to my Discord, !Discord, for the link, for the invite link. You can suggest or name a name for this gigantic tiger plush. You can also vote on previous entries. So yeah. Picked up a nylon plate for V2C from the Profit designer. Ooh, that sounds kind of fun. Thanks for the invite, Akarshi. Just kidding. I'm pretty happy with my carbon fiber plate, to be honest with you. And I also have an aluminum plate, so I think that'll be plenty enough for me. Just vibing, they'll arrive when they arrive. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way it goes, right? All these boards, all these things. We're kind of spoiled for sure, though. I mean, it definitely is a luxury to be buying boards and stuff like that. So. Hey, I helped with that purchase. I feel special. Which purchase? The nylon plate? That's funny though. We're back. Welcome back. You're QCing the Tango and looks amazing. Ooh. I mean, with Tiger, yeah, you did help. I also realized last night, so I totally forgot that all the donations are also subject to PayPal fees. So if you donate $1, I actually only get like 67 cents because it's 30 cents flat fee. It's like 30 cents plus 3.3%, right? So that's like 3 cents. But I mean, it's still like right about the mark. I think it was $60. I think it all came out to be like 63, 64 with taxes. So yeah, it was okay. PayPal scams you? No, it's actually part of the terms for like Streamlabs. I mean, like OBS as well. Like it's just all like the whole Twitch platform needs to operate on like that. I mean, I believe off-screen donos, like the one that has the PayPal Me link, that one's gonna be FNF as well if you want to. But yeah, I think anything that has to go on screen needs to be it's subject to the fees. It's part of the regulations, I think. Regret not picking up a Tengu. Tengu looks really nice. I also sort of regret it, but yeah. Bought the PC version. The gray looks amazing as well. Gray always looks good. You know, gray is a very like safe bet for keyboard options, just because it's so versatile. And I think a lot of since so many things like in anodizing are made with gray colors, it's like you can imagine more or less what you're gonna get. So. Yeah, it's definitely a safe option. What's a Tengu? Tengu is a Alice layout keyboard by Finderworks or Wood. Yeah, it was run through Project Keyboard, if I recall correctly. It's a gasket-mounted Alice layout keyboard, I believe. I love gray with Oblivion. Yeah, gray and Oblivion look particularly good. What's your go-to drink to start the day with? Coffee. Cup of coffee. Coffee with milk or black. Sometimes with milk if I'm feeling like I don't want black that day, but normally black is fine with me. Just I make myself a cup of coffee with my Chemex. So a coffee and like water is fine with me. I pretty much drink water most of the day, and like pretty much my exclusive, like it's like one of the very few drinks I drink most of the day. I don't really drink much else like soda or like other stuff, like juice. But yeah, in the morning probably coffee. Water first for sure. Yeah, water first always for me. Yes, water first. Coffee later. Chemex, how many grams of beans do you use? I use 31 grams of coffee, and then I bloom for 45 seconds, 75 grams, and then I add 150 grams of water, and then I wait for a bit, and then I fill up to about 350. So pretty packed punch of coffee. Yeah. So yeah, 31 grams and a total, like, so not including the beans or the ground, at like 350-ish. Or actually, I guess it would, yeah, but yeah. Really similar, 35 grams, 560 water, just enough for 2 cups. Oh, I see. Yeah, I do enough for 1 cup. I try not to do 2 cups, mainly because I don't want to drink too much coffee. I've been, ever since college, I guess, I've been actually trying to cut out on coffee, at least more than the dependent, like, I mean, than like the base amount of like 1 cup of coffee a day. The second cup only comes in if I really need it. Like if I'm really craving it, or if I really think that it would help, then I take a second cup. But it's normally about a large cup of coffee is basically what I get in the morning. And I don't always make coffee. Like sometimes I'm too lazy. Sometimes well, like, so right now I'm not commuting, but when I'm commuting, it's not rare for me to just pick up an iced coffee from McDonald's, to be honest with you. Because I'm lazy. So yeah. Can't drink coffee, it makes me jittery and anxious. I see. Yeah, I know people are like that too. I drink tea too, though. I drink tea in the evenings and the afternoons. I love tea. I love both tea and coffee. I drink them both for flavor, more so than the kick. Coffee, definitely the kick is very nice to have in the morning. But I'm much more immune to caffeine than not, so I actually drink it for taste a lot more. Yeah. Like I've had coffee like at 4 or 5 p.m. and I sleep just fine at 10 p.m., you know? Or like 11 p.m. Yeah. Human body always wakes up dehydrated? Yeah. Yeah. Drink, I mean, I always have water in my room. Like, always. Yeah. Tea is fine for me? Yeah, tea is great. I mean, tea also, there's like so much variation, so... You can have herbal tea, you can have like fruit based, like you can have all kinds. Yeah, there's so much tea. Like there's like rice based and grain based. You know, like there's really so much variation for tea. So like, wouldn't be too worried in terms of options. Like, you know, you should be, you know, if you're open to exploring them. My mom's chai is my shit. Oh, that sounds nice. I mean, homemade teas, I mean, like, homemade recipes always the best, especially if you're used to it and you really love it. Yeah. So mom's cooking, mom's recipes, family recipes, that stuff. Good stuff. Agreed, hits the spot. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't mean it's gonna be good for everybody, but yeah, I do think that it's awesome when you know, when you can rely on those go-tos. I think it's great. Really helps you start your day right. I think it's what it is. Habits and those kinds of things, rituals, morning rituals. I'm not as disciplined as I could be or should be. I do think I thrive on those things though, on the discipline of morning rituals or like night rituals in general. Like very, very specific things that I do to like start my day or wind down. But I think with COVID and whatnot, I've definitely been much less disciplined with regards to all that. But like my sleep schedule's been pretty bad, especially. Like I'm pretty sure some of you. I mean, actually, well, if you guys wonder why I'm always online on Discord, my computer is always on. My computer's always on, so like, Discord's always online. Like my Discord status is always showing up as always going to show up as green, no matter what, no matter when. Because I'm like always on. Like it's just always on, like on my phone, on my computer. You know, it's always open. So, yeah. But many of you have probably seen me like comment on something or post something at like 4 a.m. and like that's not abnormal these days because I'm like my sleep schedule's so bad. Like my discipline is completely out of it's completely out. Yeah, it's complete trash really. Degen. Remember when I had Monster for the first time? Hated the taste and energetic jittery feeling. Crash afterwards. Yeah, I don't like energy drinks either. Tea is great in the cold seasons. Ice brew in the warm seasons. That sounds delicious. Yes, indeed. I don't do cold brew very much, but yes, I definitely enjoy drinking it if offered, if available. This EO7 is just mocking me. It's been like a week and still don't have all the parts. What are you missing at this point? I feel like I played Valorant until 5:15. Yeah, I think I was up till 7 today. I slept between like 7 and like noon. Like 7 a.m. So, yeah, that's how bad my sleep schedule is right now. Like I'm basically up at night now. Yeah. I'll be resetting next week, I'm pretty sure. Actually my body resets when I know I have deadlines. It's because I know I don't have to wake up in the morning that I don't do it. When my body knows that it has to wake up on a specific time or a specific day, it like I like feel sleepy earlier. I like feel awake at a certain point. Yeah. And like when the weekend hits, it's completely different. It's interesting, but yeah. I think like it's kind of like the way like my psychology works, I guess, around this stuff. Gosh, what is that car alarm, man? So loud. It's been going on today, like most of the day today. All these car alarms going off and stuff. Some person local is supposed to be dropping off stabs and some other parts, but he's been really busy with work. Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess relying on a different person like that is definitely can definitely be unreliable just because of that. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Lightning, do you like the K after a couple of days of use? I do. I actually, it's been growing on me. At first, at the very beginning, I thought it was kind of hollow and it was kind of like it was kind of like not like, I mean, it was like a bit, I guess like just a typing feeling. I couldn't get a grasp for it at first, but actually it's grown on me. And more specifically, it actually is really bouncy and with the half plate config with the default O-ring that it came with. And in the typing test, when I was like, actually the monitor of my audio interface is on right now, so I can actually hear myself talking through my IEMs, like through my earphones. And so when I was doing the typing test on the day I streamed, I thought it was very hollow because I would hear it, you know, I would hear the feedback from the mic. But turns out that if I take off my earphones right now and just listen to the typing by itself, it's not hollow. Like, I can't hear it. Like, yes, there is more space in the case than, let's say, the ogre or the unicorn, let's say, but it definitely is not like a hollow case. I'm not sure how you guys perceived it when you guys were hearing the typing test when I was doing it. If you guys were here, I don't know what people think. But that's at least what I found, is that it wasn't what I thought I heard. Yeah. I have that same thing. If I know I have to wake up at 6 a.m. the next day, I could sleep at 12 and for some reason wake up earlier than I need without alarm. Yeah, that happens to me quite a lot. But I do set an alarm anyway, just in case, because I do know that sometimes I screw up. Like, I do screw up. Like, sometimes I slept too late, so my body can't keep up with feeling rested enough to wake up earlier. So that does happen every so often. If I'm very irresponsible, then yeah, that definitely can happen to me. So I try to avoid it, of course. I try to be as responsible as I can be. Like, I try to set my alarms and stuff. But yeah. It's because you're nervous? Yeah, for sure. I definitely do get nervous about like deadlines and morning meetings and presentations and whatnot, so stuff that I have to do that day. I mean, I'll also admit, you know, I'm kind of a night owl because I like sometimes I don't feel great, you know, like I kind of feel down or something and I just can't sleep for no reason, right? Like this, it's a symptom of depression, I guess. Not to say I currently am depressed, but there's ups and downs, and yeah, sometimes it just happens. Wake up 5 minutes before the alarm, then turn it off and proceed to oversleep. Oh, that is the worst. Yeah, I've done that too. I've done exactly that too so many times when I wake up before the alarm and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to get up. So I'm going to be getting up. I'm going to turn it off and I'm just going to be up in like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. And then when I, you know, open my eyes, it's like an hour late. It's like, fuck. Yeah, I mean, has happened to me a lot of times. I never trust a second sleep. Yeah. Trusting the second sleep is a bad idea. This is why I actually set stages for my alarms. I have 3 stages for my alarms. Like, I have 3 different alarm sounds so that I'm triggered. Like, and the first alarm is like the safe alarm. It's like you can wake up at this time, but you will have ample, like, not ample, but like enough, like quite enough. Like, yeah, ample is right. Ample time to do things, to prepare. Second alarm is like you definitely need to be getting up. And then third alarm is like, you better get up right now. And in my case, it would be funny if I told you what I have as my ringtones. I'm not sure if you guys know Ace Attorney, the game. I have some of the soundtracks for that as the ringtones. Like I think the first alarm I have it as the courtroom sound. And then the second one is like the interrogation sound, and the third one is like the pursuit cornered sound. Like the tracks. Yeah. But it's like very evident, you know, because it's so distinct. The soundtracks. So for me, it's like the okay, you better get up. But yeah, I basically do that. Three different alarms at different times to basically indicate a sense of urgency as they progress, if they progress. But the most important part of doing that though is making sure to keep track of what alarms you have on and what alarms you have off and so whatnot. Like, because my schedule changes quite a lot actually. It's not fixed. Are you the type of guy who can't get up unless they have like a metal song as a ringtone? No, I can get up with any other ringtones. But I love having like whack songs for ringtones. Like I love having like super like pump it up, like, you know, like, yeah, like fist bumping, like head banging songs for ringtones. I don't mind that at all. But I also like I'm not the kind of person who like hates my ringtones after a while. I don't associate it that way. It's more of a like you gotta do this thing, so yeah. I don't change my ringtones that often. Or at all, actually. Sometimes I do, but yeah, I don't really do it. I haven't done it for like at least like a couple of years, I think. My dog's my alarm clock. He waits for my alarm, then he starts jumping on me. Yeah, I mean, if you have a pet, that's a very different story. I'm sure if I had a pet, that would be a very, very different story, you know? But yeah, I don't have a pet, so can't really say much about that. I'm sure I would be a much lighter sleeper if I had a pet too. Because I would be up for the pet, like, you know, whether it's like go for a walk, feed them, whatever it might be, right? Any loud sound will wake me up? I see. Yeah, I'm not a light sleeper though. I'm definitely not a light sleeper. Like, I can tell you that much. Wait, hold up. What are your favorite linears? I have exclamation switches, and you can just look at the list there. I have a lot of like switches that I like. But JWK linears are pretty good for linears. MX Blacks are pretty good. Like, you know, any smooth linear for me is pretty much okay. I'm not too picky actually. Just FYI. I'm not super picky. Ever tried these silent tactile switches? I've tried the boba ones and like Xylence, like from Zeal. They're okay. I'm not a huge fan of silent switches in general, whether linear or tactile. I don't really care for them because I don't really want my keywords to be silent. I really don't care. But cat starts yelling at 4 to eat. 5 a.m. starts running back and forth. 6 a.m. jumps on me. That's a super reliable biological alarm pairs. To have a cat that does all these things consistently every single day is like, it can't get any better. Except it sucks when it's like the weekend when you need to sleep in, when you want to sleep in. I mean, it probably keeps you pretty disciplined though, because the cat's like probably super consistent every day. Like, you know. Let's see. I usually wake up at 5:30 anyway. Yeah. When you're waking up, I'm going to bed these days. But I'll definitely be trying to fix that. Jesus, so bad. Teach me your ways. Just gotta be consistent, yeah. Gotta do it every day until it becomes a habit. If you're not interested in silent, is what's more important to you, sound or feel? Probably sound. Yeah, probably sound. I actually don't care if my linear is slightly scratchy. Or my tactile slightly scratchy. I actually care more about the sound, yeah. I'd rather have a good sounding board than a necessarily smooth board. Like, I don't care the difference between 95% smoothness and 100% smoothness, you know? Just don't sleep. Do you even hear the board with IEMs in it? Yes, because it's feeding back through the mic. It's actually better when I have the IEMs on because it catches all the sound. Nice Jack Frost, thank you. CLD, how you doing, man? Have you seen the Dr. K therapy sessions though? I have not. I have not. What is it about? Cutie Foo? What are those therapy sessions about? He's basically a therapist that got popular by interviewing big Twitch streamers. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's interesting. Is he like a... Are they like a psychoanalyst or like a psychiatrist or like just a therapist in general? Like, are they in like psychological counseling or... Because they're specialties, right? So... Done videos with XQC, how he's gone so competitive, Pokemon and her work ethic, etc. Interesting. So it's like basically analysis of these people. That's a good idea for content. That's smart. They're smart. They're smart. They know what they're doing. Okay, stabs sound great today, which is amazing. Good sounding stabs. Feels good. Getting it on the first try-ish. Pretty good, pretty good. Alright, we can keep going. I could imagine a lot of these like medical professionals or like just like kind of niche professionals going into like digital content creation in that sense. It's kind of similar to what you're just describing. Just as a demonstration of what their line of work is about, and people getting interested in it because it's fairly niche and sort of like unknown unless you are directly involved with that particular line of work. I mean, that's kind of like a good way to reveal like what your work is about, and so yeah. Keep my mic muted unless I need it. On? Yeah, me too, Pairs. I also keep my mic muted unless I need it. Even within my social circle, more and more people have been seeing therapists lately. That's great, though. I mean, I personally think everyone should see a therapist. I mean, like, therapy for everyone, you know? I think it's great. I mean, honestly, like, people don't realize that when you have someone else kind of outside of your box, essentially, or circle, sort of look into your life and hear about it from a very much third-party perspective, it really changes the way you see things. It's very helpful, and more importantly, like, it could actually change you in a positive way. So you don't know that, but I mean, it's worth a shot is what I'm saying, I think. Yeah. I ordered Shoko on pre-order because of how pretty yours looks. I think R2 has icon mods only. Yeah, that's the only unfortunate part about GMK Shoko R2 is that it has icon only modifiers. I thought the same. I was like, oh, they're doing R2, but it's icon only. Kind of unfortunate, but I mean, the colors do look very pretty. I mean, actually, GMK Shoko was a gamble for me. I was like, uh-oh. Like, because at the very beginning, it was... people were kind of skeptical about GMK Shoko because of like lack of experience from the designer, and also like the fact that it was gonna run through Kono, and the fact that it was going to the accent enter. Actually, I never use it. It's too light. It's like this super light, bright blue color, and it really doesn't fit the set. And basically it was because GMK was like, we're not gonna do your custom color, we're gonna do this color instead, because of like basically they barely hit MOQ, the MOQ that they were looking to get. And so it was a relatively unsuccessful set in that regard, and then when it arrived it was surprisingly good. And so yeah, that's what happened with Shoko, and it was a gamble, but it turned out really nicely. But at the time, when people were entering that group buy, people were skeptical as hell, because also the OP, the runner, the designer, I guess, he was really bad at providing updates, or like the updates were kind of like very sporadic, and so like it was just like not very informative in that regard. And so yeah, people got worried for a bit that like it was gonna be a flop. Why pay for a therapist when you can just listen to your streams? What are you even talking about? I'm not even close to that. In fact, I probably need therapy more than anything, you know? I mean, I guess I really like the idea of therapy just in general. Like, I've tried it, and I've tried different people, and I always think that there is a benefit to it, because there's ways to explore things that you didn't think of before. But it's free though. Building keyboards and brewing coffee are therapeutic, not gonna lie. Yeah, it definitely is part of why I do it. Like, as in, like, I really do enjoy building keyboards. I like doing stuff with my hands like this, and like talking to you guys. Yeah, it's part of the joy of doing this. Like, the build service itself is actually pretty. It's just for the sake of like because I can't just simply justify giving out like free time. So yeah. But other than that, like, I really do enjoy doing this for myself, in the sense that it's just really nice to just talk to you guys and like interact and be able to share what I know and talk about life and stuff. Yeah, it's the good stuff of streaming, at least for this part. Yeah. I think it's the same car that's always whose alarm goes off today. I have a feeling they have a problem with it. Sometimes some cars have really sensitive alarms, so I like that Nathan owns up to the complaint about the meetup videos. What complaint was it? Oh, the was that the F18X video? I actually didn't see it, whether he responded or not. I saw the video briefly, but then I didn't really look into all the comments and stuff. It really shows that he's a responsible content creator. Yeah, I mean, he is looking to do this sort of like as long term as he can possibly do it, you know? So it would make sense to own up to it. I think that's like a moral imperative. There's a moral imperative to do that. Oh, weird switch. This switch is kind of weird. Something weird is going on here. Okay, I think I'm gonna take that out. What was the whole complaint about it? It was basically that he posted just recently a vlog about going to meet with a bunch of other content creators and keyboard people in Orange County, and basically, like, you know, he was like, at the beginning of the video, he was like, oh, you know, of course we're taking our precautions, like, you know, sanitation and getting tested, like COVID tested and whatnot. And there were complaints in the video saying like, this is truly irresponsible. Like, even if you have mask or even if you tested negative, it is possible to spread the illness. Blah blah blah. And 10 Peaches is saying that he owned up to that, basically. Which is like, you know, it's not false. Like, it is kind of irresponsible in the sense that, like, yes, it is possible to cause problems. Like, you know, like there could be issues if things just don't go right. But all in all, there was no issues. But it still does not mean that it's justifiable, right? So, yeah. So yeah, I see where people are coming from with regards to that. Alright, we're done. And we just need to solder. Pretty simple, I think. Let's see, wind keyless, step caps lock, all regular. Good. Alright. Can't see what you just did with that tool. You're off both cameras. Oh, I just opened the switch because the switch film was slightly mispositioned, but I mean, it didn't do, it wasn't doing, it wasn't for anything. Like, it had no functional purpose, essentially. I was just readjusting the position of the film inside of the switch. Yeah, sorry about that. I know that sometimes it's a little off camera because maybe I should readjust this angle slightly. Alright, I'm gonna turn on the fan, so you're gonna hear some fan noises. Have you received a new puller from Tempest? Yes, 10 Peaches, I did. So remember that my last one broke, and Tempest offered to replace it, and it just arrived today. I think it's been in the mail for about 3 weeks, and it arrived earlier today. So we unboxed that earlier, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. I really, really like this like electric blue sort of pattern going on, and with the brass tip at the end of the handle. Really looks so gorgeous. I mean, I really want to thank Tempest for that. He's such a nice guy. I know he puts in a lot of work into this. It's just really quite something. Soldering tip is slightly. So for those who don't know what this is a chemical paste for. This is from Hako, but this is chemical paste for soldering tips. So you basically solder slightly on it and clean it with the brass sponge. It's just to take out the oxidation from the tip. It's basically to revitalize the tip slightly. Is that a tofu up top? No, that's a it's a K exclamation keyboard for the keyboard up there. Oh, I see Kitsune. Hello. That K looks disgustingly good. Thank you. I need to get one as well. Yeah, it looks really nice. It's definitely a looker, and it also, the typing feel has really grown on me. It's very soft with the O-ring that's included. I believe round 2 though, round 2 I saw that it's gonna include 2 different O-rings of different durometer gauge, which means that you can have something that's a little bit stiffer as far as the bounciness of the O-ring goes, which is kind of nice. It's a nice to offer different options like that, and then obviously you have like different plate options. In my case, I'm doing a half polycarb plate on it right now, so it's a very bouncy board, and I think the default O-ring that it came with is like, I'm not sure if it's 50 or 70A, but it's definitely on the lighter side of things, and it's very bouncy. I like it though. At first I thought it was a bit hollow, but I think it was just artifacts from, I mean, or not artifacts, but like amplified due to me hearing my own mic through the studio, like through my earphones. But I don't think it's like that in person, so I actually have been enjoying it more because of realizing that. Gonna pick up mine for him this week. Commission him to make me one that is white and has. Oh, is that yours, 10 Peaches? That one looks amazing. I personally think that one's the most, like, the coolest one that he's made. I personally think that white one with the different shape is really, really nice. I really, really like it. Oh, I was talking about Tempest pullers. Oh, I see. Nah, man, it's a tofu. I want that purple one. Seems a bit pricey though. I mean, I guess neither the K nor Artisan keycap pullers are going to be cheap expenses in the sense that they're both like vanity slash luxurious products. So yeah. Why your K so sexy? Why are you so sexy, Mr. Jinte? How's it going, man? How is it going? How's life treating you lately? I hope you're safe and well. Hey, Jinte, you saw how we were actually talking about Nathan's F18X video, and you remember like when we were in chat, we were like, oh, we missed out and whatnot. And look at the comments in that video, and people are like yelling at Nathan for being so irresponsible. We're talking about how like Nathan owned up to it, and that's a great thing. But hey, at least we're not getting yelled at, Mr. Jinte. We're not getting yelled at for being irresponsible kids. I lost 20k points because Teha typed slowly? What? Was it a bet? Oh, was it a redeem? For... doing well? That's good. Work with about what I want. For the puller, kind of sad someone called it steak night looking. I mean, there's always gonna be people who don't like something. Yeah, just don't mind it. Honestly, people have weird tastes and stuff, and are sometimes just straight up rude. So, yeah. Like the other day, I think Tiny from Tiny Makes Things posted a, like she made a post about her commissions being open, and someone on the comments was like, "Oh, it's so expensive," like, blah blah blah, and it's like, well, I mean, it's like she's an artist, like she can charge whatever she wants, you know. So some people are just rude like that, though. Anyway, let's talk about the sponsors of the stream, even though I obviously mentioned them yesterday. But first up, we have Canon Keys, where you can find GMK Handarbeit currently. Do exclamation sponsor for all of the affiliate links of this stream. But yeah, consider clicking on these links in order to provide a small kickback at no cost to you. To support Lightning keyboards and my endeavors. Actually, any funds that currently are currently come in from the revenue, I am thinking of purchasing a new desk for an upgrade. More like really because I kind of want it for the stream, and I also like just kind of need to, like, I kind of want to upgrade like ergonomic wise and stuff. I'm planning on getting a standing desk. But yeah. Anyway, so let's go back to the sponsor section. And so we have Canon Keys with GMK Handarbeit currently on group buy, as well as the OA switch opener and the what is that? The OA stabs from Wuchi or Wuki Studios. I'm not sure how to pronounce, but yeah, they're doing a switch opener and a stabilizer group buy on canonkeys.com. I believe MOVs might still be in stock, but it's worth checking if you're looking for JWK linears on Canon Keys. Next up, we have DixieMech, where you can head on over to dixiemech.com/lightning to check out GMK Keycaps. And just recently, you can also check out the interest check for GMK 8008 Round 2, which DixieMech just posted on Keycaps. There is going to be a blue set feature this time, along with the regular standard kit. There's these two different packages that are being offered, so if you want to see more details about that, just go ahead and check out Keycaps interest checks for 8082. Yep. And then next up, we have Novel Keys. You can head on over to Novel Keys to purchase any in-stock product for 5% off your order using the promo code THUNDER during checkout. This only applies during for in-stock items and will not be available during the Black Friday Cyber Monday sales coming up this week. So speaking of Black Friday and Cyber Monday, both DixieMech and Novel Keys will be offering different sales. Novel Keys has like all switches for 15% off, springs for 50% off, lubricants, and among other good things. So do consider checking Novel Keys during this week all the way up to Cyber Monday. There will be discounts available for all in-stock products. Group buy products, of course, are not available for a discount, but currently there is GMK Honor, GMK Yuri Round 2, and Skydata, as well as JTK Gricion and JTK Royal Alpha. I was peeping Apiary stream last night, and I saw that Wilba was mentioning that they will be restocking the Weird Flex WT60D PCB from Wilba Tech, as well as the WT60 Kate edition. So depending on whether you like RGB or Flex, you can pick one of those. They will be restocked on Novelkeys very soon. And then there also will be a Novelkeys NK65 Olivia version coming soon, so more details about that. That was kind of leaked / confirmed on stream yesterday on Apiary stream. Where's your progress bar? I removed it for now, but I can put it back up. Is it showing up yet? There it is. Desk fund. I only put that's like a quarter of the desk cost, because the damn desk costs like $1,000. Anyway, so that's for Novelkeys. PCB restock is Pog. It is indeed very poggers. Definitely some of the best 60% PCBs in the game. Very, very cool stuff. I actually have not tried a WT60 aside from, I think, someone who like asked me to repair one, but I have not bought one myself because I haven't had a use for one yet. But maybe, hopefully, one day I'll have to use one, and that'll be it. Okay, so of course we've been talking about the polyethylene Rukia, and that one is produced by Mint Autumn, or will be produced by Mint Autumn. So Mint Autumn LLC, mintautumn.com, check them out. They have done the Rukia so far, which is a polycarbonate Alice layout keyboard, and they eventually plan on doing a polyethylene, and so they're currently working on injection molding processes for that. So it's currently in the research and development phase. So if you're interested in knowing more about that, check out mintautumn.com and check out their socials, such as their Discord server where Jack Static is quite active. Jack Static also occasionally streams on Twitch with information about the processes that he works with, or sometimes just sometimes just random rants about random stuff in life. But Jack Static is a wonderful individual, and I personally highly suggest just getting acquainted with him and his work. I think he's very passionate about his work. And yeah. Did the Tiger ship yet? It hasn't shipped. The order is confirmed though. Okay, need water. Plain 60, best 60%, don't at me. I mean, there's different applications for different things, I think. And I think I might have missed some redemptions, but yeah. Alright, let's move on. We just talked about Novelkeys and Mint Autumn. Next up is Prime Keyboards. You can head on over to primekb.com/lightning to purchase any in-stock product right now. I think the Alpacas might be sold out, but silent Alpacas are available. They also have smoky black Durox stabilizers, which are probably my favorite stabilizers right now, and as far as the color and performance goes. Personally, I think that those are the current best deal out there, so do check out primekb.com. Later on the first quarter of this upcoming 2021, we will have the Meridian in-stock sale for the AI03 collaboration with Prime Keyboards, so stay tuned for that. Prime KB also has a Discord and a mailing list, so do sign up for them if you're interested in hearing more about the Meridian, as well as new products coming to Prime Keyboards. I'm gonna head out. Thank you for the stream and have a great Thanksgiving if you're not streaming this week. I probably will be streaming this week, so you'll be streaming. I'll actually probably be doing a lot more keyboard work this week than next week, because next week I really want to get busy on some my life stuff. So yeah. Okay, so next up we have Project Keyboard, which is they're not currently running anything, but they do have pre-orders available for Dolce R5, and most likely we'll have them soon for GMK Noir as well, which concluded last month. But Project Keyboard tends to have a limited number of kits available for pre-order for a slightly elevated price. But if you missed out on any of those sets and would like to get one before they ship, this might be your chance without having to use the aftermarket. Hello, Red One Kenobi. Kenobi, yeah. I love Shoko on K. Thank you. I like it a lot too. It looks really nice. And finally, we have Salvin. According to Mr. Wilba on stream on Apiary stream yesterday, one of the best CNC machinists currently in this community. He is located in Belgium, and he runs a lot of different collaboration projects with Keycaps, with the Aurora Input 65 with Zambimon and Oblotsky. We will have like the Salvation project with, and then there will be a lot of different projects, and Salvin is going to be helping with a lot of the machining part of it. And so do check out Salvin's projects on salvin.com. Salvin Super Sus guy, there you go. Zambimon just confirmed it's Super Sus. But still, go check out the Sus website, salvin.com. And they also have the Keycult Wrist Rest pre-order available in case you're located in Europe and you would like to match wrist rest for 60% or 65%, although they're currently designed for the Keycult number 1 series. You can still get one from Salvin. But if you're located in North America, you can also get it from keycult.com. Alright, that ends the segment. Zambimon toxic, man. Alright, let's test our PCB, as we have just finished soldering. And after this, I'm gonna go to the restroom actually, so you guys might have to wait after this. But also, I would like you guys to suggest some key sets if you would like, to whatever you might want to see on the acetal or POM whale. Is that a Fave PCB or a Heine PCB? It's a Heine PCB. H87. Anyway, do suggest some key sets. I'll be back in a bit after I'm done testing this. Alright, great. It all works, which is awesome. Do you think I'm going to win the Aurora 65 raffle? Yes. POM keycaps on POM whale? I don't have POMs. Are these Alpaca V1? I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know whether they're V1 or V2. How do you even tell? Alright, I'll be right back. So this is the color of the board, so keep that in mind and make some suggestions. I'll be back though. Okay, let's see. Putting keycaps? I don't have putting keycaps. I didn't enter though. Oh, then you won't win, silly pairs. I'm so sorry. Analog Dreams? That's a good suggestion. black on white Zuyin. I do have GMK minimal and we can do Zuyin. That's a possible option, yes. Koi very mean to me. Maybe you're mean to Koi. Any OG dye sub available? There is OG dye subs if you really want. We can do PVT beige as well if you wanted. There's many options, to be honest with you. Like I have camping, minimal, and Zuyin, and Hangul. I have Keyboard & Co, Hydro, Handarbeit, Muted, Denim, Hyperfuse Origins, Blue on White, Violet and Cream, Valentine, Striker, Hamon, Analog Dreams, yeah. So many options. Okay, I guess I'll just write some of those. So I think the ones that have been suggested a lot are Handarbeit, Minimal, Analog Dreams, Denim. I think I'm gonna skip VOC because we did this yesterday actually. So I'm actually gonna skip on Violet on Cream today. And then I guess beige, right? Let me make a poll. Did you get any of the TJet Bumin? No, I lost. Key set on POM Whale. So Handarbeit, Minimal plus Zuyin. What did it say? Denim. What else did I say earlier? Analog Dreams. And what? And what else? Remind me. What else did I pick? Oh, and beige. Beige, that's right. Beige. So like either PBT or ABS, doesn't matter. I'll give you guys 3 minutes to pick while I assemble this. Alright, there's a poll up in chat. It's not a straw poll, it's just a regular poll, so just pick something. He isn't watching the redeems? Sorry. Oh, Handarbeit. Okay, we can do Handarbeit. That's fine with me. People want that color, I guess, huh? Alright, cool. That works. Anyway, I'm gonna put this together anyway. I don't care what you guys pick. Yeah, we can just. I think we'll just. If the votes, yeah, I think it's too late. So I think I should respect Gawk's redeem and just get Handarbeit, to be honest. All right, so this is a very simple case. As you can see, you just slot it in the middle, and then you flip it over, and then you make sure it's lined up. And then get my screws. Handarbeit V2 when? Handarbeit's never gonna be rerun. Probably. Actually, it probably will. I just don't know when. What's the plate used? Is it whale plate or Jane plate? I guess it's Heine Bush's plate. Okay, so the alignment's not like perfect, but I'll try to align it up as best as I can. Okay, let me see. Oh, the vote for Analog Dreams won. Alright, I'll leave it to Gawk. Gawk, Handarbeit, yes or no? If you pick yes, I redeem your points and we go Handarbeit. If you say no, we just go Analog Dreams. Do you think this plate can be used in Dolphin? No, you can't use. You cannot use a Dolphin's plate is not replaceable unless you have the Dolphin plate file. Because Dolphin's plate is sandwiched in between. It's part of the case. It's a sandwich mount basically, so you cannot do that with Dolphin, like at all. Yeah, it's basically proprietary. Is it even keyboard without a gasket? Yes, I feel like I've seen Analog Dreams enough. Alright, Handarbeit it is. We have redeemed Gawk's points for Handarbeit. Sorry, Analog Dreams peoples. Alright, I think that's good. Shall I even redeem Artisan at this point? You can. The Dolphin plate isn't even flat, right? It has some edges on the side. I actually don't remember, but... Yeah, I actually don't remember right off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure it's a sandwich plate. Like the Dolphin plate shows as part of the board because it's like it's almost like an accent piece. It's kind of like the thermal. This is the right streamer? Yes, I am positive this is the way. What is this about? Are you sure you have chosen the right person? Hello, Mr. Lightning Keyboard, says Dwarfy. Hello, Dwarfy. Welcome. Have we met before? If not, welcome to the stream. Wow, I never think I've used these print screen, pause, and scroll keys. This is the first time I ever used this nav cluster for Handarbeit because I never put it on a TKL before. Like before, it was always on like a 65 or on a 60 or on a different case. So it'll be the first time we actually put the original Handarbeit look. It's great. I love it. Espada, thank you so much for the Prime Gaming sub. First time in here? Oh, welcome, welcome. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm a custom mechanical keyboard builder. You might have heard of other people like Teha Types and Apiary Keyboards, but they are fellow colleagues, but I also do the same kind of stuff. Been doing it for a few years myself. But yeah, we make custom mechanical keyboards sound good and feel good, hopefully. But yeah, we mostly just build it for other people, have opinions about them, share, banter about them, nerd about them, complain about very pointless things occasionally. My OCD cannot handle this set. I'm sure it is an acquired taste. Yeah, this set is like, it is a meme in a way, right? Obviously, it's very playful, much like a Fisher-Price toy. So, yes, Don't worry, Diego. I'm also watching basic builds. I mean, you're watching everyone, Zambamon. You're always watching everyone. Zambamon sees everything. This keycap set gives me PTSD. That's severe, man. That's severe. It looks like Skittles. How'd they manage to reach MOQ with this set? Well, there's 250 degenerates, that's how. Plus extras, I guess. Wow, ¿qué keycaps son esas? Nunca las había visto, se parece a los M&M's. Se llama GMK Handarbeit. To be fair, Handarbeit would shine even more in a 2551 if one day gets a macro cluster. Holy crap, that would be so amazing. Let's see. Happy to meet you. I'm the owner of an Australian keyboard company. Oh, well. Welcome, Mr. Owner of an Australian keyboard company. Was not expecting Skittles when I entered the stream. Yeah. ¿Prefieres un buen switch táctil o un topre para escritura programación? Prefiero topre, la verdad. Maymays. What set will be the next Handarbeit? GMK Greg will be the next Handarbeit. Probably. GMK Greg. It's also pretty sick on a compact 1800 with a numpad. Ooh, I do agree with that, Zambaman. 1800 is so underrated. I love 1800 though. 1800 is great. Alright. As always, I leave the escape position free in case we need an artisan. Or, well, not more like need, but more like compulsively I put something on there. Or compulsorily. Anyway. You win, Lightning Keyboards. Oh, I won. Nice. Can anyone tell me why I like Handarbeit? I love Handarbeit. Handarbeit is playful, and at the same time there's something weird going on with it that is just, it just grows on you. Lubing and assembling clear stats for the first time is so much easier than the black ones. Huh. Diego looks Asian, speaks English and Spanish. I do speak Spanish, Mr. Espada. Acetal white, Acetal whale, so cool. It's pretty cool for sure. It's my first time ever seeing this this POM build. I mean, outside of pictures, of course. GMK poop in the pool when? Do you think the new Linworks 75 looks like a Satisfaction 75? I mean, it's just a layout. I don't make my bed. It's just the layout. It's not like layouts are proprietary. It sounds amazing, but why do people like wing keyless? Wing keyless are actually is an aesthetic choice. So let me talk about this, because I think it's a misconception that win keyless takes away function. It doesn't take away function, because if the win key is not here, I just put win key here or here. Doesn't matter where you put it, or here. You never use these two. Well, I put it here and I put control here because I never use caps lock, so I actually put control here. In HHKB layout, control is here, and I pretty much always put control here on every single board now. Like, no exceptions. Every single board has control here for me now. And that means I free up this position for win key or anything else. Command. I could put, if it's a Mac, I could put command here and control and alt or whatever you want. But yeah, you can put your OS key somewhere here. You can always remap it though. That's true. I literally have never used right alt. Exactly. You can always map it here. So yeah, it's an aesthetic choice. I think aesthetically is such a it's so pleasing to see, in my opinion, these blockers. And also like because it gives like, you know, this is a 7U. It's like the symmetrical part here, you know, all that. Yeah. All right. What switches are these? Do exclamation build. These are Alpacas. What keycaps do I have? I think I only have one Handarbeit themed artisan, and that's just this one. So we'll have to put it on because that's the only one I have. That's rainbowy like that. Oh, actually, I do have a second rainbowy colored artisan, but I think this one's pretty cool. So we'll just leave it at this one. All right. All right. Try to go back to normal control, and man, it's so much worse than caps lock control. Yeah. Using control here has changed my life. People are like, how do you even crouch during CSGO or whatever COD or like whatever game? I'm like, yeah, it's right here. It's so much easier when you have control right here. So much more comfortable. No need to do this thing here, you know, twisting your arms, and you know, like you could do this, but that's still not comfortable. Anyway. Do you even crouch, bro? Alright, so we have our typing test ready to go. Alright, so let's see. So we have today a POM whale built with alpaca switches and a FR4 plate. So these alpaca switches have been lubed with 205 grade 0. And yeah, and have Deskeys films in the switches with 55 grams. Spring's kind of light for me, but actually it's okay. And all right. I just chop my control key. Yeah, just chop it off. Might as well. All right. Also, I think Espada, I didn't see your sub with Prime. Thank you so much for the sub. All right, here we go. Oh, wait. It's off. The setting is not right. Okay, there we go. Ah, no, too many mistakes. Woo! Very close, whoever was guessing 124. But very close, Raimi. Very close. 123. Sounds like a keyboard indeed, though. Alright, here are the mods. Alright, that's what it sounds like. Back right on time. We can do a second typing test, sure, why not? We're technically late, but we can try again. Can't help it, like a little clack. A little clack is just fine, in my opinion. So, alright. Yo, in and cold, thank you so much for the Prime Gaming sub. Thank you so much, thank you, thank you. Whatever. Made mistakes, but it's okay. Very crisp sound. Yeah, it definitely is crisp. One thing I do notice, it's very slight, but it only happens if I really like bang on the board, kind of like type on it really hard. So like, if I hit on it really hard, you can kind of tell that the assembly is shaking a little, especially at the bottom row. Right? But yeah, I think it's the slight bit of leeway that there is band-aids on the mounting point. Yeah, I think it's shaking. Yeah, it's shaking the assembly very slightly on where it's located between the. It's pretty sure it's because the edges are not covered by the tabs. Like the tabs are maybe here, but this part like isn't covered, and maybe if there's a tab here, it's not covered here. You know, like basically it's the slight amount of space available around the assembly. Must be the plate tolerance. Yeah, most likely the plate tolerance. Also because this is plastic, so there probably is some amount of shrinkage. So yeah, but again, that's only if I'm really banging on it, right? Like when I was typing on it, it's fine, right? So I personally wouldn't be concerned too much, like, you know. Right? Like in regular typing is not a problem. So yeah. So that's basically what it is. Just something I figure I should mention. I know that some people are. I've heard of people get this board and they're like, "Oh, is this really a $1,500 or $1,200 aftermarket keyboard?" I'm like, no, I don't think so, because there's like tolerance issues sometimes, and also just because I personally don't believe in keyboards being so expensive. But then people are like, "Oh, it sucks because, you know, it has all these issues and whatever," and I'm like, well, yeah, there's variances. Like, I don't know why you should not, you know, you should expect them, I think. But, you know, I'll show you guys the board. Here's the board for today. We have our, oops, it's not focusing. Focus, okay. We have our very cool Linwales with made out of POM or acetal or Delrin. You might want to name it whatever you want, with GMK Handarbeit and Alpacas. Pretty cool side profile, kind of iconic at this point. And the engraving, of course. But there is this, and then the bottom has this copper plate. It's because Nathan said it's his grail. I know that Nathan definitely hyped it up a good bit. Copper weight, seems like. And I should measure how much it weighs, actually. I'm kind of curious. And one thing I do notice is that the sandwich plate actually sits kind of lower. I do notice it even from the front angle. Like when I'm typing kind of from the front angle, you can see that the keycaps are sunken in quite a bit, which means that the plate is actually sitting a little bit lower than some other keyboards might be in a regular top mount config, right? Pretty tight USB mini port there. So you cannot use any USB-C. It looks like I didn't tighten this part here, so I'm going to tighten that a little more. I was pretty sure I didn't tighten it. I only tightened it finger tight, so that's probably why. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Definitely was loose. But, you know. There it is. Cool. I like that actually when it sits a bit lower. Yeah, I think it's fine because it doesn't show the keycaps. I mean the bottom of the caps. Is that where that rattle was from? No, I think the rattle is from the... Oh, actually that's possible, but I don't think so. I do think it's just the internal bit of like tolerance. I mean, like, this is pretty tight, I think. Like, it's... Like, I'm gonna tighten it up to a point where I think it's safe. Which is, like, an eighth past finger tight. And that's about it. But... Yeah, still about... I mean, it's only if you really bang on it, so yeah. I don't think that's what it is. Yeah, def don't want to over tighten. Yeah, exactly. So I mean, the good thing is it does have metallic screw like taps, like the inserts, so it won't crack on the plastic, at least. But yes, of course, always be careful tightening screws. Even in aluminum, it's the same. You definitely don't want to do that. All right. Well, if you guys have any, whoopsie. All right. If you guys have any questions, let me know in chat. All right. So let's turn the music back on. And Jeff Leopard just finished soldering. That's great. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Is the cake good for the price? I think so. I think it's pretty nice. What Nathan said about the texture is probably right. It does have a slight grip to it. It's barely there. It's actually really smooth still. But the overall like tolerances, all that stuff, my greasy hands touching it, is overall, I have not much to complain about it. I mean, I actually think the round 2 is a better deal in the sense that they include extra accessories. They're going to include O-rings of different different stiffness essentially, and they're also going to include like extra little bits of accessories. You can upgrade your box to a bag. There's like all these extra accessory options, so yeah, not a bad deal I think for the price. I think it's like what, 700 Singaporean dollars, which I think translates to like 500. So yeah, definitely a little bit on the expensive side actually. A little bit on the expensive side, but for what it is, I think it's all right. I mean, if you like the aesthetic, I think that's the most important part, because it is designed after like the HG. So if you're into that aesthetic, then yeah, that was the main reason why I got one. Right? It was mostly the aesthetic more so than the typing. The typing, like, you know, it would have interested me, but even if this were a regular top mount board, I would have not mind it at all. Do you like the Rama Thermal? I do. I really want a Rama Thermal. I really want to try it out. It's like one of those boards I have been wanting to try out, but I haven't had the chance to. I'm always hearing HG. What's special about that keyboard? Let's show you, actually. So what's special about the HHKB Pro HG? Wait, no. So this link won't do it. So the HHKB Pro HG was an anniversary edition for the 10th anniversary of PFU. So it was a keyboard made out of with a stainless steel bottom, like this, and this like Japanese emperor lacquer style keycaps. And okay, there's not cool keyboard photos here. Where the hell is the good source here? Hold up, I'm trying to look for the good source. Can we get any more info? Any better photos avail? Let me show photos. Okay, so see, that's the look of the HG here. Only made for PFU employees. I believe the retail price of this is like $4,000 or something like that. I think something like that. Yeah. The HHKB Pro HG. It's like $4,000 retail for MSRP. HKB Professional HG, only made for PFU employees, 10th anniversary edition, only made in one single run essentially. Has this cool stainless steel bottom with this cool USB hub. I mean, this is back in 2006, 2007. So yeah. So pretty unique for its time, and yeah. So it's this. So the K, actually the number 2 and the K, both keyboards are actually modeled after the HKV Pro HG. Like that's the inspiration for those two keyboards. So yeah, I think that should explain it. Did they have the lacquer keycaps? Yes, it has these. This is the like Japanese, like whatever emperor style lacquer, whatever. Yeah, it's just like some sort of interesting lacquer keycaps. Wajima style lacquered resin, hand brushed over stock blank black HHKB keycaps. Here. Oh, look at this. It's a lacquer brushed over blanks basically. But yeah, I mean, lacquer technique is pretty interesting. It's very unique. So yeah. Anyway, that's the story behind the HHKB HG. Diego, do I go brass bottom for KR2? Only if you really like the combo, dude. Personally, I am pretty happy with Alu. But are you? I don't know. Do you feel strongly about having a very heavy keyboard? Because I feel like I already have other keyboards that are heavy. Hey Diego, can you bring out the Juby? Sure. Give me a sec. Sure. Where did I put the Juby though? Oh, I see. Just kind of curious how the brass bottom might affect the case sound. It'll definitely affect the sound in some way, Jinte. I think it'll probably be like, I mean, the density does affect the sound though. I'm not sure how exactly, but maybe someone with the stainless steel edition might be able to sort of confirm that better. But I like the lightness of the K, honestly. Here it is, Mr. Southpaw. Yeah. What do you want me to show you about the Juby? Oops, sorry. Technically, the Juby ran before the Zenith, so it's more like Zenith is the Juby, but 65%. If that makes sense. So, want to see it? Yeah. Need to decide before joining. Silver alloy does look clean. Yeah, I think the brass bottom is so. I mean, it's an extra good bit of money. So yeah. Like the weight of brass, but preferring choose aesthetics of a stainless steel. I do prefer the aesthetics of a stainless steel. Yeah, I do like that better. I want a silver key as it looks good. So far, this combo is not possible in R2. Yeah, I think it looks like you have to be forced to buy an R1 from somebody else, which is kind of annoying, but I guess that makes sense. See ya, One Drunk Man. Take care. Alright, let me see if we're gonna raid anybody today. So... There's a lot of streamers right now. I would imagine it's like Thanksgiving week and people probably are free. Oh yeah, there are. Tiny, Basic, Gym Leader Nathan, Chubies, Mac Merlin, I'm Me, You Are You. Haven't rated I'm Me, You Are You in like ages actually. A lot of these people are also have been streaming for quite some time, so actually they're kind of on the end part of their streams. It's up to you guys. Have a nice day or night depending where you are. See ya, friend. Nighttime here, so see ya. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, y'all have any preferences as to who we want to raid? I think otherwise I'm probably gonna raid I Am Me, You Are You. So if there are any... Nathan is the least into his build, I guess, if that's what you're going for. Yeah, but Nathan's... You mean Nathan, Gym Leader Nathan? Or Nathan Kim Nathan? Because Nathan Kim, he's slow because he's also like, he had to film his switches, I think. Are you getting anything crazy for Black Friday? No, not that I know. Shoot, that reminds me. Crap, I forgot. I was gonna do something today and I just forgot to do it. Great. I was gonna contact somebody. I'm gonna have to do it later. I'm gonna have to remind myself to do it later. During business hours. Not K-pop man, Nathan. I see, but yeah, nothing crazy for Black Friday though. Not specific plans, no. Alright, we're gonna raid I Me, You Are You because I haven't seen him in a while and I like him and I think he's a great guy with a lot of knowledge. And I think... Alright, we're gonna raid I Me, You Are You. I want to thank everybody for stopping by tonight to the stream. It was a fun time. I will be streaming more, actually, probably, most likely. I have some other builds coming up. I believe the next build might be also another TKL, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, concerns, you know, always check out my socials. And yeah, you can feel free to contact me anytime. And yeah, I think that's all I have. Just you know, go say hi to IMERU. His name is Josh. He's a great dude. He knows quite a lot. He's a big fan of Alp switches as well. He knows a lot about vintage, and he overall is very technical and very smart guy. Super nice dude. Alright friends, thank you so much, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. Take care, and bye bye.